In a moment, we're about to sing a song, "Oh, that fount of every blessing." And it's an older song. And there's a phrase in that song that we may not understand, but it has deep meaning. One verse of that song, I think it's verse 2, if I remember correctly, reads, "Here I raise my Ebenezer. Hither by thy help I've come, and I hope by thy good pleasure safely to arrive at home. Jesus sought me when a stranger, wandering from the fold of God. He, to rescue me from danger, interposed his precious blood." Ebenezer is not a word we use every day, and it's not a reference in this case to a famous character from Charles Dickens's A Christmas Carol. In Hebrew, Ebenezer means stone of help, and we see it appear in 1 Samuel 7 in verse 12, where it reads, "Then Samuel took a stone and set it up between Mizpah and Shin and called its name Ebenezer, for he said, 'Till now the Lord has helped us.'" I think we also have to remember the context of this passage is that the Israeli people were suffering because of their own disobedience, but nevertheless they were suffering. And God, as he did during this period and periods past and in periods future, raised up help for them and when they cried out. And that they were delivered in this case as well. And so what Samuel did to commemorate that was to raise this stone of help, this Ebenezer, to help them remember, because they had forgotten their roots. They had forgotten where they'd come from, so to speak. And they needed to be reminded of that. I think we too need a reminder from time to time of that very fact, that as back in that time with the Israeli people, Samuel wanted the people to remember where they had come from, and more importantly, who was responsible for what was occurring that was good in their lives. And we need that reminder too. We're now servants of a spiritual kingdom, and we don't need a giant rock in our backyard to remember who has blessed us. But we do need to hold that memorial in our hearts and minds. So as we sing that song, I hope that you'll have a deeper appreciation of what God has done for you. And think about that as you sing that song this evening. Samuel raised a stone. And in our Types and Shadows class on Sunday, we talked about Jesus being the chief cornerstone. I want to ask you tonight, is Jesus Christ your stone of help? Have you put on Christ and been buried in the waters of baptism, naming him your chief cornerstone? Or do you just need the prayers of the saints this evening? Whatever your need is, let it be known as you come forward and we stand and sing the hymn that's been selected.